We can hear you. We can still hear you.
So I want to welcome you this evening to this facilitation. I'm sorry for the disturbance. It is from my end because I'm in a remote place and the network is not as sharp as I intended. So, how many of you were in my last discussion? If you are in my last discussion about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, can you show by a raise of hand? Nobody. Okay. So last week, that time we discussed something on Module 1. And as you have known, Module 1 is the introductory aspect of our discussion material. And in that particular Module 1, it is on introduction to open and distance learning. Here we saw the history of distance learning and all the modes. We were told of the differences between distance education, mobile learning, e-learning, distance learning, open and distance learning. But one thing that we emphasize was that in open and distance learning, we have what is called flexibility. And also it is open in the sense that there is no any limitation as to when you can undergo your education. And a diverse age, whatever be your age, whatever be your gender, whatever be your profession, whatever be your status, open and distance learning gives opportunity for academic development. So today, I want us to look at Module 2, which is studying skills for distance learners. Study skills for distance learners. When you are talking about study skills, studying is not a new thing to you, especially you are already a postgraduate student. And maybe your HND or in your BSc, when you had your degree or you have your higher diploma, studying is not a new thing to you. Before you attain that particular certificate and degree, you are made to study. But unlike how you study under your conventional institution, this is an open and distance learning. You need to know that there are some skills of study that you need to imbibe before you actually pass your exams and before you really understand your course material. Actually studying under conventional setup is actually different from studying under open and distance learning. In open and distance learning, you are told that there is distance between you and your instructor or your lecturer. Because of the distance between you, there is no need, you cannot see yourself physically. But thank God for technology. We use technology to do what? To bridge that particular gap between learner and the lecturer. What we are doing now is an online facilitation, and it is the technology that has afforded us this opportunity that you can see me talking to you, you can see me facilitating you, you can see me, and you yourself, you can talk with me. So technology has made it possible, but you need to have these skills. The first skill you need to have is what we call listening skill. as we are actually discussing online, you need to listen. And it's an essential aspect of your study skill. You learn how to listen. It is not every time that you talk or speak, but somebody speaks to you. And as the person is communicating with you, you need to listen. And we have some strategies for you to listen. If you want to have an effective listening, or you want to be an effective listener, you need to ensure that anything that is called noise that will actually impair your decoding the message that is being passed across onto you, you need to remove every barrier. You need to know that for you to listen, you need to make your environment conducive, convenient, and it must default any distraction so as for what you are hearing to enter into you. Why do we listen? We have purposes for listening. And if you look at your course material, all these purposes have been enumerated unto you. When you're listening, at times you're listening so as for you to get deeper understanding. If you are playing an audio recording message or recording lecture, you need to listen so as for you to understand what the person that is communicating to you is actually saying. We have different types of listening. You may listen to radio. You may also listen to TV talking to you. Even as I'm actually engaging in this discussion, you can also listen. And therefore, as you are listening, you want to study. You are listening to study. You know that there are some people that actually listening to dance. And by the time they are listening to the tune of the drum, to the sirens of the instrument, musical instrument, then they begin to dance. So their own purpose of listening is to dance to the rhythm of that particular music that is being played. At times, some people listening to actually meditate. You listen to meditate. And by the time anything that is coming across you at that particular time, you ensure that what you are meditating upon is not being taken away. And as a distance learner, there are so many advantages for you to listening. You gather yourself together as a group, and therefore, as a group, you yourself, you really make sure that you're listening to what your colleague is saying in the group. As the exam is coming now, some of us, we gather ourselves together in groups. A group of 5, a group of 10. And what do you do there? For discussion. If everybody is just talking at the same time, you will find out that there is no way your listening will not be impaired. So as one is talking or discussing and contributing to the topic of discussion, you listening so as for you to ask questions. You listening so as for you to contribute to what others are saying. You also listening so as for you to have deep understanding. Then there are barriers to listening. So many times you'll be talking to somebody, no, the person is facing you and is looking at your eyeball. But at the end of the day, you ask the person, what have I said? The person will say, do you know that I'm not even at all listening to you? Though physically, he may be alert, looking at your face, and therefore thinking that he's hearing you, but it's not. So there are barriers. So we have psychological barriers. We have physical barriers. we have electronic barriers, we have, psychopathy barriers. So all these barriers can hinder your listening. And therefore, for you to become an effective listener, what are you going to do? You need to become an effective listening by ensuring that when you are listening, you actually keep quiet, because you allow the person that is speaking unto you to learn before you come in. So for you to be an effective listener, you must ensure that your emotions, your psychological state, they are all what they are supposed to be. So when you go back to your study materials and you look at all these things in Unit 1, it talks about listening generally. So, but when you go to Unit 2 of Module 2 of your course material, it is there we are now talking about the opposite of listening, and that is speaking. Speaking is also a study skill, and if you don't speak, I will not be able to divulge your ignorance. Some people are shy in a class of 30 students, in a class of 20 students, in a class of different categories of students. Some people don't like talking. What are they doing? They always want to do what they don't want to speak. They don't want to speak because of shyness. They are, they feel shy. And because of that, also, some may think that I am afraid of my mate, and I don't want my mate to make a jest of me. So they keep quiet. Even when they ask questions, when they have questions to ask, because of that particular fear and anxiety, and therefore they will say, well, let me keep my question, instead of asking my question openly. But you, as a distance learner, you need to know how to speak. As you are gathering yourself together in this particular to prepare for the forthcoming exams, what are you supposed to do? You must be an effective, speaker. Share your ideas with other people. Let other people know what you understand. For you to help other people in their problems. Also, why do you speak? Why do you speak? You speak to give information. You speak to give information. Why do you speak? You speak to persuade people to change their value. You speak for persuasion. You speak to persuade, to convince so that the person will actually dance to your own idea. Do you know that some people speak for entertainment? Some speak to entertain other people, like the musicians around us. When they are actually speaking, their speaking is not just as if they are talking. You have the rhythm of their music, and as they are speaking, they are entertaining. But you, as a student, your purpose of actually speaking is for you to give out the idea and to answer questions. When I ask you a question, if you keep mute and therefore you keep your mouth shut, you will not contribute, and you will not know, I will not know what is in you. So also, when you learn through speaking. As I'm speaking to you now, you are learning from me. You are taking instruction from me. You are taking guidance from me. So you can also learn through speaking. But in an ODL system, it is truly through technology like this that we meet for me as your facilitator to speak unto you. But there are challenges to speaking. You have so many challenges. Why is it that people don't speak? I've told you one of them. That is anxiety and fear. Fearfulness may not allow somebody to speak the way he or she wants to speak. Then some people, because of accent differences, they will not want to speak. And they will say, if I speak now, maybe I speak English, and that particular, my local dialect will enter into it, and people will make jest of me. Because of that, they will keep mute. So accent, our pronunciation, can also cause us not to speak. Then we also have lack of knowledge of the subject matter. Some people refuse to speak. When you are discussing in your group discussion, they will refuse to speak. Because of what? Because they don't even understand what they are going to say. They don't understand themselves. They don't understand the subject matter that you are actually bringing on. So you need to know that in speaking, there are components of speaking. Number one, grammar. Number two, you have vocabulary. Number three, pronunciation. And number four, you have to be fluent. Fluency is also very important when you want to speak. So we have discussed so far 2 study skills. The first one is listening. The second one is speaking. As I take you to the third one, that is unit 3, that is reading. And it is this particular reading that is very, very essential for you as an open and distance learner. Anybody that fails to learn through reading as a distance learner, that person may not be able to get through. 90% of your work is to read by yourself. And you read by yourself, study by yourself, and if you fail to read your course material, even as the exam is coming, when you get to the exam hall, what will you be doing? You'll be doing what we call permutation. And when you are permutating in the exam setup, because you fail to read your course material, the result, you yourself, you know what the result is likely going to be. Therefore, you need to be a good reader. When you read, you study. And you read to study. We have different types of reading. Do you know that there are some people that read for pleasure? You know, they just want to derive pleasure. Those that are reading novels, those that are reading comics, those that are reading magazines, some of them are reading for pleasure. So the material that you are reading will determine the type of the purpose or why you are reading. Some also read to get information. Some read so as for them to get information. When you read newspaper, what are you going to get there? Information. When you read, monthly or quarterly magazines, what are you going to get there? You get information. So there are some people like that. But you, as a distant learner, you are reading to study. You must know this. You are not reading to entertain me. No. You are not reading actually to get any pleasure. You are reading so as for you to do what? So as for you to study. Because what you are reading will be the element of what they are going to ask you. And whatever thing you are reading to study, you need to take note of them. Also, when you are reading to study, you need to read to understand. Some people read to study, but they don't understand. How will you read to study? You read to study by doing what? What you have read, recite it. See whether you can write it down. See whether you can actually reproduce what you have read. And as you are reading, you ask yourself questions. It is this question that will enable you to know whether you really understand what you are reading or not. So you read to understand. And if you want to read to understand, what do? You first of all preview the material. You go to module 1, Preview it. What are the sessions in module 1? Or you go to module 2. What are the subtopics in module 2? You make a preview. Then after the preview, you do what we call skimming. You now begin to take session by session. Okay, this module 1 has 5 units. And in unit 1, what is the unit topic? Unit 2, what is the unit topic? Unit 3, what is the unit topic? Unit 4, what is the unit topic? You are skimming. So after you are review, you also do skimming. Then after you have done that skimming, what do you do again? You now do what is called scanning. You now take each unit one by one. As you are going through them, you scan through them. So unit 1 is on listening. What are the components of listening in unit 1? That is, listening is my essential skill. Purpose of listening, barriers to listening, methods of listening. So you now do that. Then after that, you now have, when you have done previewing, you have done skimming, you have done scanning, the next thing for you to do is to now have detailed reading. So you now go to each of the subsections one by one, and therefore you do reading to study for understanding. That is how to take note. And this component is very, very essential for you as a distance learner. What are the essential components of reading? We have what we call phonics. We have what we call phonemics. We have what we call vocabulary. We have vocabulary development. We have what we call fluency in reading, and also comprehension in reading. All these are the components of reading. You need to actually know what is the structure, grammatical structure of the material you are reading, and what are the details that you are supposed to go into, so as for you to get all the details of reading. And that one will lead me to the SQ 3 R's of reading. SQ 3 R's of reading. S means survey. When you want to read your course material, the first thing for you to do is to survey the material, module by module. Number 2, as you are surveying, ask yourself questions. That is Q. Questions. You ask questions. Then, on the basis of the question you are asking, then go into reading. You read. You read. Then, after reading, can you recall what you are reading? That is the second R. Recall. So after you have done recalling, and you now find out that there are some areas that you have not really, there are some areas you have not grasped. What do? That is the third R. You review. Go back to the material. Go back to the material and restudy that particular material. So that is how to have reading for studying. But that's what we call bad reading habits. Bad reading habits. Do you know there are some people that they said they have spent 3 hours reading and studying, and at the end of the day, when you ask them, what have you gained? They will be scratching their head like this. Tell me what you have gained from what you have read. They will be scratching their head. It means that they have wasted their time. Maybe they have actually employed bad reading habits. So in our discussion, I will ask you, you are the one to give me, how do you know, or what are the bad reading habits that you are supposed to deviate from? So I will not tell you that now. But let me go to unit 4, because I need to finish this, my discussion. The next studying skill is writing. Writing. Writing is also an essential study skill, and therefore you need to know how to write. How will I know that you know what you have read? I will pose a question to you. During the TMA, you have done that. And as the examination is coming, you will meet my question, and you will need to write. You have to know how to write. That is, how to arrange your ideas, how to put down your ideas on paper for me to read, so as for me to grade you. So you need to know that writing is very important. Though for GSTs, you are not going to write in the exams because you are going to have objective questions, multiple choice, fill in the blank, true or false, and the like. Those are objective question items. But other courses, as postgraduate students, they are theories. So it means that you need to know how to write essay. You must know how to write essay. And in essay, a question will be posed unto you, and therefore discuss 5 reading habits. If that is the question, you list them, and therefore you write them and discuss them one by one. You are not going to do that to me orally. I will give you the script on which you are going to write, and therefore you discuss them. So you must know how to write essay. And to write essay, nobody is going to give you the answer. You are the one to supply the answer by yourself. And your ability to structure your ideas, the ability to put down your ideas, the ability for you to be able to arrange your ideas sequentially, so that somebody that is reading your material will just be following up, and you see your reader smiling, but you are not there. But if you so disorganize your write-up, your essay writing, that person will be bored out and will be frustrated. And that boredom, if it is your examiner, they actually mark you down. In your writing, watch your writing, your lettering. Some people write and their writing are illegible. They are not, you cannot read what they write because of their letter writing. The letters of their writing are not readable. And because your examiner cannot read what you put down, it becomes a problem. Even though you have good ideas, but you are not legible enough for us to see what you have put down, then it means that you have wasted your time, and therefore you may be marked down. Also, apart in writing, you make notes. When you are studying, you have your jotting note by your side, and you make notes. You make writing. I could remember in those days, in my secondary school days, my teachers in my school, as from Form 3 of that particular time, they will say, well, no teacher should give our students notes. They will only come to the class. They will teach us the topic. In biology, amoeba, the production of amoeba, and so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, they say, go and form your notes. And that note, we must submit to our teachers. And they will mark our note. So that is note making. So you are making notes. You have to make notes so as to write points, jot your points down. Apart from making notes, you also take notes. As I'm talking now, during this particular speech, what are you going to do? You begin to do what? You begin to make notes. And as you are making notes, you also take notes. Important points you put down. Important jottings you made on the paper. Important things that you need, that will make you to pass your exams. You take note of them. So these are types of note. You may have essay, you may have note making, and you may also have note taking. Then, how do you write? What are the writing processes? What are the writing processes? So you write, when you want to write, that is what we call pre-writing. Pre-writing is for you to meditate on the topic you are writing on. And as you are meditating on the topic you are writing on, what do? You jot down the points. That is pre-writing. You first of all have a conception to conceive the idea. And as you are conceiving the idea, you are mentally alert to arrange the structure of the ideas the way you want it to flow. That is pre-writing. At this particular time, you have not even written anything. But you think of what you are to write. You have mental idea and prepare your mentality to structure your mentals to put down that particular idea. Then, after you have done what we call pre-writing, then you have what we call draft writing. Draft writing. Then that pre-writing ideas, you now put them down. You write a draft. That is not the final. A draft, the draft of that particular idea, you write so as for you to actually hear, to flow. Then when you have done the draft, you leave it for some time, maybe for some hours, and you go back. If it is in an examination mode, you don't have hours to leave it, but you write and go back and what we call revision, writing revision. You also need to revise what you have written. After you have done your revision, then you need to do editing. You edit your writing. You edit whatever thing you have written. And after the edition, what is the final thing? You have your final draft. And that is what you are going to submit. So these are the things that you need to know under writing. And in Unit 5 of Module 2, we have study strategies. How do you study as a distance learner? What are the strategies for you to study? Number one, majority of us, we have different learning styles and study styles. Do you know that some people are visual learners? And when they see something, they can never forget. Some people, they are oral learners, auditory learners. That is, they cannot learn until they hear. As ODL students, some of us will say the problem I'm having is that I don't have a teacher to teach me. I am the only one that is reading my course material, and I cannot get understanding until I have somebody to do what? To teach me. So such a learner is an auditory or oral learner. Do you know that there are some students that are verbal learners? Until they transcribe or repeat, they verbalize whatever thing they have learned, they will not understand. They will not remember. And that is why it is very, very essential for you. When you go into discussion, ensure that when you know something, ensure that you teach others. Because as you are teaching others, you are retaining that particular information in you. And if you get to the exam, a question comes that relates to what you have even taught other people through your verbal discussion. What is going to happen? You quickly remember. That is verbal learning. We also have what we call kinesthetic learning. That is tactile learning. You know that there are some people that can never learn except they exercise themselves. Some people will say, I learn better when I'm dancing. Have you come across such people? that except I dance, I cannot learn. Some people learn when they exercise themselves, when they run. That is their own type of learning. Therefore, my people, I want you to know that in your learning as distance learners, you need to know that what type of learner am I? Am I a verbal learner? Am I an auditory learner? Am I a kinesthetic learner? Am I actually an oral learner? We also have method of effective study. How do you study effectively? Number one, you study through note taking. Number two, you also, when you learn with others, learning with others, and also when you listen to audio. As I'm talking to you now, I am also recording what we are discussing, so as for others to listen to what we have actually discussed in this particular moment. So I want to leave and unmute you so that I can hear you speak with me. What type of learner are you? You need to tell me.
I think I'm a visual learner.
What type of learner are you, Mr. Emmanuel?
I'm a visual learner.
You're a visual learner. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. What type of learner are you, Mr. Babatunde? Sorry if I started wrong here.
Careful.
Mr. Babatunde, what type of learner are you? Okay, Mr. Samuel, are you hearing me? What type of learner are you? Okay. I just want to...
Yes. Oh, I love learning in group, sir.
Sorry, I can't hear you. It's really heavily here. Mr. Isa, are you
All
there?
right.
Mr. Isa? Oh, Phoebe. Phoebe, Isa, are you there? Mr. Isa, are you, Isa Phoebe.
Visual lens.
I want us to discuss on this
No, audible any longer. We can't hear you, sir.
Mr. Ijoko, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, sorry. It is raining heavily here. It's disturbing.
Okay.
I want us to discuss on bad reading habit. So, what can you say about?
I think the network is poor now.
Yes, Mr. Samuel.
Sir, it's bad. The network is bad, sir.
Huh?
Sir, the question again, please.
I want us to discuss on bad reading.
Let's hear your question again.
What are the bad reading habits? Can you identify some reading habits?
Okay, reading one word at a time is a bad reading habit.
Yes.
Distraction.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Idoko. Can you mention some bad reading habits? Mr. Emmanuel.
Okay. Reading, to me, reading and talking at the same time is bad habit.
I can hear you.
The network is poor. The network is very poor.
I can hear you.
The network is poor.
Mention two bad reading habits.
Okay. Reading and pointing your finger along the sentence, along the line is bad habit.
So when you are reading, you don't want you don't trace your material with your fingers.
It slows you down.
Okay.
It slows you down.
Thank you.
Then reading aloud too when you are reading. Yes. Reading aloud when other people are around is bad habit.
Thank you. Reading aloud. Mr. Samuel, I'm still waiting for you.
Okay, sir. Reading and talking to people at the same time is the bad reading habit, sir.
Okay. You are
reading and talking at the same time. Reading and watching movie and watching news at the same time is bad reading habit, sir.
That's distraction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have to note all this because of your forthcoming exam. Because I know you will want to read more now. But if you are reading and you are playing music beside you, but there are some people that read they cannot read except they are listening to music. But if you feel that music will enable you to study well, to read well, it's left for you.
It's not true. It's not true. You can't help you, sir.
It's okay.
It will only deceive you.
It's okay. Stephen, are you hearing me? Okay. Caleb, are you there? What about Avion?
I'm here, sir.
Okay.
Hello.
Can you give us more bad reading habits?
Okay. I talked about reading one word at a time.
Okay.
Then vocalization.
Okay.
That's pronouncing the words when you're reading.
Okay. Thank you. What about Hafsat? Are you hearing me?
I'm here.
Hafsat. What about Udoituk? Aneka. Udo, are you there for me? Okay. Let's go back to writing. Let's go back to writing.
I'm here.
Let's go back to writing. As you are preparing for exams, and most of your courses, they are going to be examined through essay questions. How are you preparing yourself to organize your ideas and put them into structured writing. Sorry, it is raining heavily here.
Wow.
Hello? Hello?
We can, yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Sorry, it is raining heavily around me here.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Go on. Go on.
Sir, we are here.
Okay. So
Hello, sir.
I was talking about writing.
Yes,
Can we discuss and help ourselves? How do we organize our ideas to put them down in the exam? How do you write your ideas in an examination mood? Mr. Emmanuel.
I summarize the study material
Yeah.
in the jotter.
Okay.
So when exam is close by, I use that jotter to study. That's
Okay.
focus study.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Thank you very much. Afsat.
This.
Yes.
So how do you inculcate good writing to prepare and take your exam?
I jot, note making.
Is that
Hello?
all? I'm hearing you. Speak to us.
Yes. I jot it, I summarize. Note
Don't
making.
say what another person has said.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Dr. Babatunde. Okay. Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel, are you there for me? Okay. Maybe he's having a challenge there. Isaf Phoebe. Yes, sir. I want to thank every one of you for staying tuned. We have some challenges here where around me, but I still appreciate all of you that still stayed tuned, and therefore you contributed to the discussion of the day. I really appreciate you, but I want us, we are likely going to meet again tomorrow. I will send you another mail because we have only next week.
Sir, I don't receive mails on GST.
You did not receive mail. You did not receive my mail. So I will still send another notice to you, either tonight.
When you check my activity, you see it.
Okay.
So I will send a mail to you. It's likely we are going to meet again tomorrow or Saturday. I will look at my schedule and I'll give you a notice. So, and we are we are not many in the class. I sent mail to 1,600 students, but only 2 of us are around now, the way I'm looking at it. So I don't know what the problem is.
Some of us do not receive the mails. I have never received any mail on GST before.
But the thing is that your email that you give us that you use to register, that is the email we send to you. We send message to you. So if you give your
I've only received
that of business center, so that is the wahala.
Sir, with this respect, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. With due respect, sir. I use a valid. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I use a valid email address, but I've not been receiving anyone. And most of the time, I log into this my learning, but the schedule doesn't hold as the time due. I'm telling you, I have not received any mail in respect of that. And so empty similar happens to other class.
Then
that
your
I
email
take,
is having
like
the email that you give. Is that Dr. Babatunde?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it means that there is a problem with the email that you use to register. That's just the thing.
Sir, can I just say something?
Sir, please. May I say this to you, sir, please? Please, sir. Like my study center and e-learning, believe me sincerely, I've been trying to communicate, even our colleagues. I only have about 4 of them numbers. In the study center from e-learning, we hardly received any sort of online facilitation. I even met with the head of guidance and counselor there. She couldn't tell me that there is any. Hello, sir.
It's okay.
She couldn't tell me that there is any. Okay, sir.
Dr. Babatunde.
Sir.
There is no problem. How did you get the information that you are on now?
Yes, and I was on 2 classes ago as well. 1 class ago, September, the one that was held last month. I got to know that when I was about to do my first TMA. So through the portal, it was referring me to another portal. So I have to search online, try to ask how I can get link up to that time. So I was able to log in that time when you are in Senegal. I hold the class when you were in Senegal that you had with us. That day, I asked 2 questions. I asked 2 questions, but unfortunately, network wouldn't allow you to answer my questions. If you remembered, then that you were at Senegal.
Yes, I remember.
Network wouldn't allow you to, if you remember, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. So, and
what is your email address now? What is your email address?
Akande.kb. Akande.kb.
Can you type it on the chat? Can you type it on the chat zone?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Can we chat out? Can we also, because I don't receive messages as well. This is Phoebe.
Okay.
And Phoebe, can I drop my email address as well?
Your email on the chat.
All right then, sir.
Sir, this is Francesca. I suppose somebody could have made a mistake with the underscore because my email address has got underscore included. So there's
type your
email is using
now.
All right, sir. Thank you. I've just typed mine. This is Francesca. I've just typed mine.
Yeah, I've seen that of
Phoebe,
I've seen that of Akande.
Francesca.
And I've seen that of who is Happy K4.
Have you seen Francisca?
It's Afyong, sir. Afyong.
Okay, but you received my mail before.
No, I joined via the GST portal.
Okay.
It was on the GST portal I saw it, so I clicked on the Zoom.
Thank you. That's another way. You have done the right thing. So thank you very much. I will send you another mail tonight or early tomorrow morning. But if you check on the online material course page on the dashboard, you will see the notice there. But if people don't go there, they will not be able to see it. So, but just keep on checking and link up through that every time. So I want to thank you for coming. We are winding up for today. Greet everybody over there for me, and we meet you next time. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
A pleasure listening to you.
Bye. I won't be able to write all this email. Only 2 people complained that they did not get my mail, but everybody is writing email.
Then we decide to add our own.
And don't worry, I will
We decide to add our own. Let them be there for you, sir.
Sir, I wanted to ask a question, please.
Yes.
Yes, I observed from the timetable that GST wasn't included. When will it be, please?
GST is online now. It's not a POP. It's
okay.
It's e-exam. You are going to write e-exam. Do you hear me?
Okay, but how do we get to know the date?
When the exam timetable comes out, you will see it there. Can you hear me?
Hello, sir. What did you say? We didn't hear you.
I said when the exam timetable comes out.
Okay.
It's not a POP exam, so you can't see it under POP exam.
Okay. Okay.
So when the exam timetable comes out, 707 will be there.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Sir.
Thank you very much. So I've copied all the email addresses. So bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice evening.
Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you.
Have a great night. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.